Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today is weekly Star Wars recap for December 7th, 2020. So yeah, last week, I got, like 800 views, which is, cool, but that was actually the 50th, weekly Star Wars recap. Didn't even know that. So today is the, 51st, which, beforehand, on my other YouTube channel, I did a, Star Wars show, which was exactly like this one, formatted pretty much exactly the same. I did 49 episodes of that, so this is technically the 100th one of something like this, what I've been doing, so there's that, over like 3-4 years, but anyways, this week there's some High Republic news, about the, next novel and some rumors about a animated show. Obviously, the rumors, take them with a grain of salt, but I'll be talking about those more in a moment. But anyways, jump into the new releases for last week, which was only one, and it was a pretty good one. The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 14, The Tragedy, which, the episode was a lot different than I thought it was going to go, mainly because of the inclusion of one character, but that one character honestly was a character beforehand I wasn't super excited about, but this episode really sold me on that character. So, and I definitely a character I don't know, I'm trying not to spoil anything. I guess it's Monday, so that's usually when they post the poster of that character, of the characters. So Boba Fett reappears in this episode, which, before I watched the Clone Wars Rebels, Boba Fett was one of my favorite Star Wars characters. But then after watching the Clone Wars and Rebels, seeing other Mandalorian characters, but obviously wore the same armor, but I thought were just better characters, kind of made me not like Boba Fett as much. Still, I like the Mandalorian armor, and Boba Fett was the technically original one. So but I also just really liked a few things about his character in the episode, which I'm gonna be doing a video just on him. I really really liked him. So yeah. Anyways, there's two new releases coming out this week. Star Wars Issue 9, which will come out December 9th, 2020. And then The Mandalorian Season 2, Chapter 15, which will be coming out December 11th, 2020. Which I believe that episode's going to be written by Rick Famuyiwa, and possibly directed by him too. Which he directed Chapter 2 and 6 in the first season, which Chapter 2, I really loved that episode. Chapter 6, I, wasn't as high on, but I still really enjoyed it. But, yeah, just 2 more episodes in Season 2 left. Season's kind of blown by really quick, but been a solid season so far. So far, I think I like Season 1 more. Obviously, it really depends on these final 2 episodes, because Season 1's final 2 episodes were phenomenal, so it could really push me over the edge and be like, okay, yeah, Season 2 is definitely better than Season 1, for me at least. But anyways, jumping into the news, which is all High Republic related, which there's several things. First, new details on the next adult novel, which will be written by Cavan Scott, which has a title and cover now, which the title is The Rising Storm. And the cover shows Stellan Gios, Bel Zetvar, and a new Force user, Ty Yorick, and then it shows a few Nile members in the front. So yeah, the cover, I don't know, I think it kind of looks a little bad. I like Light of the Jedi's cover a lot more, but yeah, anyways, some details on the novel, and said that it wasn't a direct sequel to Light of the Jedi, but will add to the events of that novel, which, I'm assuming this probably means some of the characters, what they'll be focusing in on might be a little different. Wouldn't be surprised if this is technically kind of more of a sequel to what Cavan Scott's doing with the comic series, but I don't know. But there were a few quotes from Cavan Scott on the article on StarWars.com, which that said, he said the Rising Storm sees the Nile taking the reign of terror to the next level, building on their appearance in Light of the Jedi and beyond. Scott says, and then continued, standing in their way this time our newly elevated Jedi Council member Stellan Gios, along with Padawan Belzetfar and an intriguing new character, the Saber for Hire Ty York, who have had a blast creating. And he later went on to say, York is a force-sensitive monster hunter with a mysterious past. So yeah, seems like the Nile will become even bigger threat, I guess. And I'd assume maybe Stellan or Steelen, I don't know. Gios will be the main Jedi character of this novel, but Ty York seems interesting. Really goes against everything we know about the prequel Clone Wars era Jedi. One being a saber for hire, and force sensitive person who isn't a part of the Jedi Order, so kind of interesting there. Which one thing with this series I've thought of since the beginning, and definitely with showing of all the concept images and whatnot, that these Jedi are very different, and that something in this series, something will happen which will make them become the more strict, I guess, Jedi of the Clone Wars and prequels, prequel trilogy. So, yeah, but cool. Yorick though seems like a Witcher from the Witcher series, mainly because of the monster hunter part, but and saber for hire and that kind of stuff is what reminded me of it. But yeah, excited there for the Rising Storm. I believe that comes out July 6th. I could be wrong though. But anyways, there was also another preview for Cavan Scott's High Republic comic series, which this time was for the second issue, which once again is just a bunch of black and white pages with no text bubbles, so not much to go off of. But we do see the two new twin Jedi characters, named Tarek and Carrot, spelled backwards, then it's spelled in reverse, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, also, there's like a limited edition version of Light of the Jedi coming out with a different cover, which shows like some Jedi riding on these horse-like creatures, and some of the Nile riding on these horse-like creatures on this desert planet going at each other. Interesting art there. Yeah, but that's it for the official news. But now on the animated series rumor I was talking about, which comes from a report from the site Cinelinks, which it said that a High Republic animated series is in the works, but there really wasn't any details on it other than that just started development. At least going off of what they said, but yeah. Also mentioned that, and I believe they reported on this before about how many animated series are in production. They said there's currently 3, Bad Batch, this, and then one other one, maybe a Rebels follow-up, but yeah. Anyways, this isn't anything official, so take it with a grain of salt. Cinelinks with the Star Wars reports, or at least they're most of the time right. So I trust them enough, but you know, obviously it's not like the Hollywood Reporter or Deadline or Variety or one like those, but they're trustworthy enough for me. But it would be cool to see a High Republic animated series. Definitely, I really like the visual aesthetic of the cover art and of the series and the comics and all the concept images and whatnot. So yeah, but anyways, that's gonna be it for this week's weekly Star Wars recap. Next week, this week on December 10th, there's gonna be a Disney investor meeting. I believe it's only gonna be about Disney Plus stuff, so maybe there'll be some Star Wars stuff there. If there is, I'll probably make a video just on that, and I'll probably end up talking about it again on next week on Weekly Star Wars Recap. But yeah, you can check out all my other stuff I'm doing, and you can subscribe to check it see it when it comes out. But I've been Star Wars Reno. Catch you guys in the next one.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?